Hey everyone, so today I'm going to be breaking down the best or what I suggest as far as wavy hair goes for haircuts. And this, if you have thicker hair, finer hair, it doesn't really matter, but the few key things you have to understand when it comes to wavy hair and finding like the ideal haircut. All right, so this mannequin head right here, I did a haircut on this thing, I don't even know when, but as you could see, right into here, all these pieces that are kind of flipping up and moving around and such. Well, all of this shape and texture into here is all simply because the hair is layered. Now, layering is a technique that's designed to remove weight and add shape and movement to the whole haircut. If you don't have layers in your hair, this piece right here, say is one length, would come all the way down to here, and it would end up looking more like a, very like a triangle almost, and it won't have any sort of shape or the ability to have any texture and volume or lift in through here. You see how that balanced everything out just by me going like this and scrunching. So for wavy hair, especially if you want a hairstyle like this, which is a little bit on the longer side, or you can even take, more of a center part like so, and part it a bit more, down the middle or off to the side or something like that. That basically, see if we can find more of a center part here. This basically is, a look that layering is going to really help remove some of that weight and give it more movement, okay? Now, if you have a center part like this, by having, this looks perfect right in through here. What this is going to do, it's going to give the hair the ability to have some sort of movement and flow to it without it being so heavy. Now, just keep in mind that if you get a haircut that's not done properly, like let's just say this side's like this, and it's not connected, it's going to be very, very choppy and not blended, right? This is just like this because I had the side part going over this way for so long, so it's used to going kind of flipping over. But if you don't have the proper balance with the layers, it's going to look very choppy. You can hide it a bit more on, I would say, wavier hair, because the hair is wavy and you can kind of hide it. But you will see kind of chomps in the hair and it won't look the greatest. For example, here again, you can see the layers right in through here. But if it was choppy, you would see like, a step here, a step here, a step here. So make sure that when you're getting a haircut, especially if your hair is on the wavier side, and you want to have more of a wavy hairstyle, you need to make sure that you are going to someone who actually really understands what they're doing. Now, how short do you get the layers? Well, that really depends on you, because, for example, if you take this, and again, you could see the length clearly right here. This comes all the way down to like past the chin as far as like even just the angle in the front. But let's just say that you want to get some layers. How short do you go with them? That really, really depends on you and how much movement and texture you want, how long you want your hair to be, all that kind of stuff. And I do have one or two more other mannequins to show you in this video, but let's just take an example of this. So I'm holding the hair straight up from the head, like so. And this whole section right here, all right, comes all the way, it's pretty long right here. This is gonna fall, this length, the very, very top, is gonna fall down to right here, as you can see. So that wherever you cut this, right, if you cut it to here, it's gonna fall right there. See, it's going to fall right there. So the layers would be way too short, especially if you're trying to have your hair longer like this. So you have to make sure that you know yourself, one, how your hair reacts to certain haircuts, because sometimes, I've seen haircuts where if it's cut too short, the hair starts to just freak out. It gets, flipped up way too much. Some people don't like that. They want to have that movement more down into this area. So you have to know how your hair reacts, and then you have to convey that and communicate that with the person cutting your hair. Because if you don't, then there's going to be some issues and you're going to be unhappy, okay? But if you take the hair, right, I'm just going to hold this head upside down. You can see all of this this is all the layering, and this is kind of what it looks like if you hold the hair upside down. So you can see it's very symmetrical and balanced, which is what's needed for a good haircut. All right, now, if you want to have a shorter hairstyle, say something like this, for example, right? You want to, say, go a little bit of a shorter version. This works great on straight hair, to be honest with you, but if your hair is wavy, then you can wear this, but keep in mind, you're gonna have some movement and some things in through here, and it may end up looking a little bit awkward to you. See how this is kind of waving up and you're like, what's this even doing? So you're gonna actually end up having to have a hairstyle, if you wanna have it longer, maybe an off the face hairstyle, but it gets a little more complicated because the hair is gonna constantly be falling in your face. You're gonna have waves to deal with. You're not gonna really like it too much. It's gonna start to, act really weird and go in awkward shapes. So you may need to have a lot more length in order to do that. Or you have a hairstyle, once again, where this is all being slicked back, or at least off your face, and then it's a bit more tapered around the ear like this, and then you're adding just some slight texture to it, maybe with my Tidal Wave sea salt spray. Also, which is probably the best product for wavy hair, is my Tidal Wave sea salt spray. It's amazing. Just spray it on. You can diffuse it. I do sell tools, products at shop.thesalonguy.com, and use code YouTube20. It's 20% off your purchase at shop.thesalonguy.com. This kind of hairstyle on wavy hair simply probably, it's not that it won't work. It may work because the hair is so short, you're just going to get some added texture on top here, but you're not going to have the ability to style it like this because the hair is so straight. It's going to look like it's straight here. Once the hair becomes wavy or so, then you're going to start to get, the waves are going to start to kick in. So for wavy hair, you really have to understand what type of hairstyle you're looking for. Make sure you're going to someone who knows what the heck they're doing. Don't just walk into a random barber shop and ask for a skin fade and you want to have wavy hair. This is not going to work out too well. So have a clear vision. Just, you could even search here on my channel. Just search, the Salon Guy, or go on YouTube here and search the Salon Guy wavy hair. I mean, anything you want to search, just add that and then the Salon Guy and you'll find all my videos. So let me know if you have wavy hair. Share some experiences, some stories with wavy hair. I'd love to know. Don't forget, YouTube20 at shop.thesalonguy.com. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.